The next thing we're going to show you some of the optional accessories. Now, Drifter Stockton do sell some optional accessories. Drifter Stockton sells some optional accessories for your wildland rooftop tent. So we're going to have a look at those now, and we've got some set on the table just behind me here. So I'm going to let Rob, who knows all about that, he's going to talk about all the optional accessories you can purchase for your rooftop tent.
Okay guys, we'll go through some of the accessories you can get on the rooftop tents. We're going to start off with the ladder first of all. So your ladder is just, you tend to get just a standard ladder, and what we've done here is we've actually put upgraded steps on this. So you'll see on this ladder here, these little steps actually go on it. Now when you're getting out of your rooftop tent, if you've got the standard bars on it, which are these ones here, they can be a bit harsh on your feet, I find. So we've made this upgrade step option. Essentially what happens is they just get riveted straight onto the actual ladder steps themselves. So when you're getting out of a morning or at night time, it's nice and even for you. So this angle is angled so that when you're getting out, it's actually level as well. So that's a really good option, something that I really like on these things. It works really well. What you need to be aware of is when you do that, you'll notice that the height of the ladder does increase. So we've made a couple of modifications as well, which caters for that, because we've got a ladder bag here. And I'll show you this ladder bag. So this is your ladder bag. And the ladder bag generally is designed to sit down on the ground. Now you'll notice on one side we've got this really heavy duty canvas on there, and on the other side it's PVC. So this is the side that I whack down on the ground myself. I put it down on the ground, and then I'll put my ladder and sit that on the end of it. So I'll give you a rough idea of what I mean. You'll have that sitting down there like that, and you'll have it going up here. So it gives you a place to put your shoes and whatnot before you get into your rooftop tent, so you're not bringing in a lot of dirt and all that type of stuff as well, hey. Now these ladder bags have been modified, so this does actually fit inside there now. So you actually get the whole thing. And you can actually fit everything in there. The older ladder bags were a little bit smaller. Now, if you do happen to have an old ladder bag and you still want to put these steps on, you don't need to worry, because what you can actually do is you can actually remove these. They have a little latch on the back and they just pull straight out. Really easy to do, and to pop back in just as easy as well, hey. So I'll show you this sideways so you can see. You'll see down here there's a little button that you push down, and you grab this and grab that little, it's got a little hole on one side, and that just pops straight back in. If you just twist it around, you'll see that's locked in there now. Same thing, down the bottom, put that up, twist that, push that straight back in, and that's locked in. So simple to do, so that's all done. So that's one upgrade that you can do on it. Some really good things. Ladder bags are fantastic. If you ever get dirt and all that on it, you can chuck it inside and chuck it in your trailer, and away you go. So a good way of doing it. So that's how the ladder upgrade comes. They come with some rivets there as well, and the ladder steps there also. You can get them done in store. It takes us a bit of time to get that done. We do charge a fee to get that done. So have a chat with us in the shop and we can talk to you about your different options there also. We also sell a security set. Now these are essentially nuts that are designed to fit up underneath the rooftop tent bolts, and you'll see they've got a special little lock underneath it. Now it comes with this little piece here, and this actually is designed to actually match up exactly, if we just get this around the right way, matches up exactly with that, and then you use your standard socket set to actually put that on. So obviously, you know, if somebody really wants to get your rooftop tent, they could do it, but this will slow them down a lot. It makes it a lot harder to actually remove those bolts as well, hey. So great idea, that one. We've also got these. So these are your tie down points. You can use them as tie down points, and they can actually fit into the channel. So they've got this little spring mechanism here, and you get that spring mechanism, and then that will then fit into the channel, slides into the channel, and then you can use that to tie stuff down with as well onto your roof racks there also. So they're handy. You don't have to just use them on the Drifter rooftop tent, on our Wildlands rooftop tent. There's lots of other places you can use that. We also sell the channeling for these as well, for the S-Track. These actually fit into and they lock into position as well, so really handy little product to use. Over here we've got these brackets. Now these brackets are sold singly. You can get, most people normally buy at least 2 of them. These brackets are designed to fit onto the side of the Wildlands tent, and you'll notice they've got a slight angle on them. And the reason they have that angle on them is because this part here actually attaches to the side of the Wildlands rooftop tent, and then you'll notice it's dead set flat on the end there. So this allows you to attach your awnings onto the side of it. Now, my understanding is there's a certain limit, weight rating, so have a chat with the staff in store and I'll talk to you about the weight ratings that's built into the side of the Wildlands tent. So you're making sure that you're not overweighting the side of your tent there at all. So that's what these are for. They come with all your little nuts in there and your bolts and washers and all that. They're all included with it as well. Other things that you can mount on your tent as well. So some of the older rooftop tents, they've got the rubber latches that come down. And you'll notice this is a kit that you can put on it. So you can actually remove those rubber latches if you'd like to. And you can put this on. Now we generally always sell this to people that are getting the mattress upgrade. Now the mattress upgrade, you may notice it tends to want to push the rooftop tent up a little bit higher. And this little latch kit's great because what it actually does is you'll see you can actually twist this in and out. So you'll see down the bottom down here as it's twisting in. And that allows you to actually pull it down even tighter. And so this is what we call the upgrade kit. Now you'll notice they've only got two of these, the bolts in here as well as your nuts and all your washers there. The reason they've only got two is because it's using the existing bolt set that you've already got on your rooftop tent. So you'll use part of your bolts that you've already got and then you'll use this as an addition. Now occasionally you might get somebody who wants to set it up all together, so they don't want to use any of that stuff, they just want to set up one by itself. That's what this kit's designed for. So you'll notice you've got your two nuts for up top up here, you've got your two nuts for down the bottom down there, as well as all your bolts and all that as well. So that's what that kit's designed for, guys. So there's two different bolt kits that are available, just depending on what you're needing to do. So if you're replacing the existing ones, you'll use this kit over here. If you're adding a kit, bolts all together, you use this kit here instead. So just so you know, it's a single, and they call this one here the upgrade kit. So some of the other things as well, we've also got this now. This is just a little thing we've been mucking around with as well. This we call this essentially the Drifter Super Wing Short Spreader Pole. Essentially it's got little clamps on the end, and we'll show you how this is used later on as well. You'll notice sometimes in some of the rooftop tents when you put a bit of stuff out the front, it wants to pull it down, or if it's a really windy day, it wants to pull it a little bit. So this part here actually locks into the side of the rooftop tent, extends out and locks into position, and that prevents it from wanting to close and all that as well. So it's a good little add-on. They're not very expensive. These things here are around about $21.90, so that's at the time of filming. So it gives you an idea. It's a good little way of going. We have these. Now, this is something that I find really handy. These are an LED power bank. Now, I'll explain how you use them. You'll notice on the side over here, first of all, you've got, I'll just flip that around so you can read it. So this is an output, so it's got a USB output, so you can actually go on, for example, and plug in, you might have a phone, for example, that you want to recharge. You can plug the phone in there and recharge it as well if you wanted to. But what you can also do is, in the top of the rooftop tent, there's a USB port, and you can take that USB cable, plug this in, and you have lights inside your rooftop tent. Then, for example, if you want to hop out of your rooftop tent and take a light outside, you can go outside and you'll find inside this, it's actually got a light source. Now I'm going to shine this down because it is quite bright. So this is the daylight colour, and then you've got like a pure white colour, and then you've got both of them on together, and then one more time you've got that switched off as well. So you will notice on the side here, it's got these holes in there. They light up blue, so when you're recharging it and when you're plugging your charger, you'll see the little blue lights going up, and that indicates how fully charged it is. Something that the Maniac showed me the other day was, this is actually magnetic, wasn't it, Phil? So if you've got something metal, you can actually put this onto it and it'll attach to it. If not, you've got a little hanger over here. They come with a little loop, these little guys here, so you can latch them straight on and then hook that onto something. You can do it that way if you wanted to as well. Quite easy just to remove, hook that back up, pull that back out as well. They do come with a USB cable, and that USB cable plugs into this port over here, and then the other end plugs into a USB charger. So most people want to keep something like that in their car these days. It's becoming very, very common. So a great little product. I get around, when we're using this in the shop, it tends to run for around 4 to 5 hours. So that's just if you're running the light that's built into it. So really great little idea. Use it for charging other stuff, charge your mobile phone, whatever you need to. So they come in a white colour, and they've also got them in that black colour there as well. So there's another 3 awnings that you can actually use on the front of the rooftop tent. They have what they call the classic awning. This is a really small little awning that fits off the front of it. Then we have what they call the multifunctional tarp. This is probably one of our most popular sellers, the multifunction tarp. It's a much larger awning. It provides a much wider coverage as well. So both of these come with 3 poles, and they both go up pretty simply. Hey, if you are staying somewhere for a while, you may want to use the annex. So that's the annex. They come with, they're a little bit dearer, but they actually provide room inside there for you to actually set up as well. Now I know Phil's going to be doing a video on all these, so he'll do a video later on, and he'll show you the difference and how they all work as well for you. Okay, so we want to talk a little bit about the mattress upgrades that we have available. We make them for the 1.2 and we also make them for the 1.4. Now if you like a really firm mattress, this mattress is perfect for you. The way it's actually designed is underneath here we have a really piece of high density foam. They're really rigid. Then they have a soft piece of padding that's on top of that as well. That's all enclosed by a little zippable bag that goes over the whole lot of it. And this part then is sitting on top of the roof bars. We're going to go upstairs in a moment and we're going to show you what it's sitting on top of and why we changed the design slightly. So this one here is designed, if you like a firm mattress, perfect for you. If you like a soft mattress, we're going to go upstairs and we're going to show you how that works as well. So this is the mattress upgrade that they have available. This particular one we have here is designed for our smaller rooftop tent, the 1.2. The reason these are a little bit different, they're a really soft mattress. So I can just show you inside some of these as well. You'll see in here they've got like the eggshell type foam in there. Now you can have them facing up this way if you'd like to. My personal preference is actually flip the mattress upside down, so you've got the flat base sitting upwards instead. Now because this is so soft, you're going to notice underneath this rooftop tent we have bars. So just up here you'll see how it's got these bars, and we had a look at that earlier in the video where you saw the actual fabric which was sitting underneath those bars. So that high density foam that we were looking at on the other mattress is actually resting on that. Now because this is such a soft mattress, we've made a timber base that actually goes straight in. And the way this actually goes into the rooftop tent, it folds in half and goes in through the window, and then this lays down and then you put your mattress in on top of it. So this replaces the mattress which is in there already. So it's not an addition, this replaces it altogether. So yeah, and then this soft mattress goes on top. They're a lot softer, a lot more comfy. So if you like a really soft mattress, perfect way to go. They make them for the 1.2 and also for the 1.4 rooftop tents.
And another great feature of these is see how slim they are. They are very slim, so you're going to be able to more easily get in under your car parks, etc., such as the shopping centres and that. I know with my iCamper, I had my iCamper, that was very high. It actually measured from the top to the base 2.3 meters. So when I go home, I'll grab the same measurements with this and see how much lower it is. So that'll be interesting. So how's that, guys? How easy is that? These are awesome rooftop tents. I can't wait to get out and go camping. In fact, next weekend, Rob's going to join me and we're going to go camping up at my favourite spot there near Bundy called Kinkuna. And guess where I'll be sleeping? I'll be sleeping up there.